Hey, welcome to 5D Chess. It'll be just a couple of minutes and I'll be started. Okay, this is Becker Rosette. Welcome to a very strange live stream. Once I discovered this game about a week ago, it'd been around for over a year, but I didn't know about it until just the other day. But I've been able to put off doing this, so here we are now. 5D chess is very strange and very unusual. The full title, as you can see, is 5D Chess with Multiverse Time Travel. Let's see if we can showcase what this is about. Most of it is play on the official Discord, which I don't really want to do. Standard pieces, right. They move differently, though. One square in any number of dimensions at once. Two squares in one dimension, one square in a different dimension. Sometimes the bishop has seems to move straight along other dimensions, but that's not how it works. It looks really weird. The rook is very powerful. Let's see. I was expecting this was more of a tutorial map. Strategy tips. Well, here goes the insanity and the craziness. What is checkmate? Check indicator. Yeah, we know about all that. Non-standard pieces. I haven't tried any of these out. I'm going to just play regular rules for the most part. Okay, the puzzles sound interesting, but we're not going to play that. Oh, we're not going to play that right now either. We're going to just do verses. Okay. Now, when it says select color, do they mean I select color or it selects color? So do I get white or do they get white? Well, we'll see what happens. We'll start with the weak AI and the standard variant. What else we got? Timeline Marauders. That's interesting. Global warming. Lots of other kinds of well, this sounds like a really good pot boiler. Well, let's play it as is. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any kind of time limit, and we really are going to need no time limit for some of these. Okay, so here's how it goes. The game advances through this purple arrow in that direction. Earlier moves are on the left, on the right are the later moves. This is only one. See, Q and E button will decrease. It says at the top, it says the present. Alright, so let's make our first move. Okay, there's the past, here's the present. The present is whose turn it is. The present bar is whose turn it is, and that's how we got that going on. Now, once we've made the move, we can't just let it sit here and wait, because we've got to submit, because there's a bunch of different moves that can be made on different timelines. Okay, so he's doing the E6. Could move that there so that he can't move that out. Mm. Hmm. I don't know. Just make a move. Okay, he has moved. Here's where the moves start getting funny. He's moved his king. It was his turn here, but this has moved on, but the king is now not there. And so this is, as far as I'm concerned, a dead board, but they can still try to checkmate my king there, even though he doesn't have his king in this board anymore. He's moved his king one move into the past. See, this is where my move is, and this is where my move was. And so he moves to his previous move, which is 2 squares back, not 1 square back, which is confusing. And so now he's got 2 kings, and that is just absolutely stupid of him. Another problem is if I want to checkmate him, I have to go back to the previous move, and I have to affect him there. So, for example, now if we wanted to move the queen, for example, into the past, which would make more sense, we could do that, or we could try something else. But see, now the thing is, we can now make 2 moves. I have no idea what I'm going on about. Okay, so that timeline continues there. And then down here, there's really no point in fighting these guys. We can abandon it, actually, for a couple of moves if we have to, but eventually it becomes necessary. Can't move backwards because there's no way to do there's no way to do a diagonal involving going back in time unless you move straight, and he can't move straight. Something like that. So it would be better if we sabotage this whole thing here. Which is not a bad idea at this point. Okay, now we've done both moves for the same thing. Now we can submit. Okay, so he's just done the only move he required to do, which is on the back. The move here is in the future. This is the present here, and it's white, so it means it's my turn. This being the future, we don't have to mess around with that. Yeah, that sounds about right. And he didn't move this. And you can't move in the past, so okay, that's good. Hmm. If I moved him there, no, that won't work. Now let's undo that move for a second. Yeah, I think this one works good. Okay, we also have to make the moves in the present that have not yet been moved. So we can't submit the move until we've done this one. Although it doesn't tell us that, we have to figure this out. Sometimes you have to zoom back out as far back as you can go. And you can move all the way into the past if you've got a way to do that, but we don't have a way to do that right now. It's either this or the scroll wheels. Can't count on the scroll wheel. Okay, so we're going to have to move something, and so hey, we're getting there. Okay, so his move, well, I say his, I don't know. Either, yeah, and then that taking that. This one is completely obvious. Okay. I think those are two very strong moves. Now, of course, there's a problem of the queen can take the queen and so on, but I don't think that the king can stay completely out of check. It's an interesting question. Let's see what happens. Oh, I won. Now, the thing is, I was under the impression that this king could take this. The king could take the queen, and as such would not be in check. And so I'm not really clear as to why. But then you see, here's the answer. If he had done that, then I could have done this. Now look at this. Queen here moving into the past. Takes king that far away. Going back one move. So it's going back 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. So we'll do another game of this. I'm just getting started in this. Um. Hmm. This is a very weak AI if that's gonna happen. Very weak AI indeed. What? I'm not sure what happened there. Let's see what it says here. Okay, so I've got the potential to just go and take the king. Now here's how the moves are all crazy. The knight can move 2 squares in one and 1 square in another, but that also means he can move back. He can move 2 squares straight and then 1 square into the past. I believe you could also move 2 squares into the past to 1 square away. So as you can see, all those green locations are where you can move. You can move into 2 things in the past. If you move into the past, you find yourself in a different dimension. Or a different alternate reality. It's very difficult to understand this, but I don't see how he can't avoid this, though. I mean, the problem is that he can't move his king in the past, and the problem that I can't move my knight in the past. I mean, I can move my knight into the past and take his king. Weird. Also, it's possible to look at different views. The history view is this. Parallel view. I just want regular view, really. Well, we've won 2 games. Let's increase this slightly now. Let's do regular. Okay, what? Oh no, this was annoying. He can attack my king, which I can defend against, obviously. But he can also go all the way back here and take me through that. So, as you can see, that's how this is so crazy. He can move his queen all the way back through there and attack me in the past. So that's really weird. Lost that one. Well, let's try that again. Hmm. Let's zoom out. Let's see if this works. Oh, we did it again. Same thing as before. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to learn to block the king in advance. Hmm. Let's see if we could go back slightly and make a move. Because what I was going to do is I was going to move this back in time. Oh, it could only move one square back at a time. So the queen wasn't in attack. Alright, let's do Queen's Gambit. Okay, what do we got here? Now let's see where this bishop could attack in the past. Oh no, that's not working, is it? Because there's a pawn in the way. Hmm. None of these moves looks very satisfactory. It's not very good 5D chess if this is what we've been doing here. Right. No, that's not satisfactory enough. But let's see what we got in the past. I see some interesting possibilities. See what we got in the past there to take over pieces. How far back can we move this? Like that. That one's interesting. Okay. I'm thinking along the lines of maybe we could go back in time and take the bishop. And then maybe we could force a mate. But if we do that, then there's no queen here anymore. So let's try that. Now, blue means, of course, you don't need to make the move anymore. You've made your move. Okay, now this is even crazier. He's moved his bishop. He's moved his queen onto his other board, so now he's got two queens there. And I have to say that was a really dumb move because now I've just won the game. No, that's not going to work. Okay, somehow I missed the knight taking the queen. Can I undo the move? They won't let me undo the move. I guess once you get started, you can't undo moves. Hmm. Uh-oh, he's doing something. Knight moved over there. Oh, because the past has been moved back here, the character does not have to move the piece yet. And I can't move because this is still black's move for that area. So I can move this or I can move this, but I can't move in that range. So that's interesting. Alright, but meanwhile, I gotta find something else to move here. Okay, this is where it starts getting complicated. Okay, queen moves to a6. Which, of course, is perfect for me. I can just do this. Oh, this is complicated. I think we'll leave that one alone. Oh boy, oh boy. Moving something parallel and sideways would be very, very helpful, but it doesn't seem to help here. Um... Three at once, and I'm not ready here. Where's all my other... I lost one other queen, but I seem to have only one queen left on 3 boards. That's rather strange. It's because the thing got started after I'd lost my one queen, I think. Moves and moves and moves in the past. I can't sacrifice moving this knight into the past to over here, for example, which would be a great move normally. Attacking that automatically. But the problem is this board would still continue, and I would have to deal with even fewer pieces than I have now. So that's not going to work. So gonna have to just take the queen. It works, sort of. Let's go for it. Okay. Increasing the defense in this area by moving the pieces sideways, and by doing that, that move is taken for both realms at once. One move stands for two, which is why, although it's more powerful to do something like that, it has there's fewer things that can be done here. Okay, so I gotta make two more moves here. Where can I move this? Okay, so one thing I could do, move the knight here, which would require the king do something about the rook, obviously. A second option is I can move it there, but I don't want to disturb that queen. Or there, which isn't going to help. The alternative is if this one moves, that would be interesting because, well, no, it wouldn't be interesting. But over here, I could take this here, causing a bit of a standoff between queens. Or I could move the knight there, causing this queen to have to move. And then I could move the knight there, taking both of those. And who knows what will happen. Well, that queen will have moved, though. I think a standoff where I remove their queen would make a lot of sense. But I want to keep this board position. They've got a really solid defense here, and it's kind of keeping them in the way. So let's do that. Once again, only two moves are made. One sideways to there, which I guess defends that king. kill the Emperor in his Emporium. Well, this is difficult, learning these new moves where the guy moves sideways like that. And uh, but I don't know what to do here, because this guy's under attack. I should just do this, I guess. He's taking that Gambit. So I would have to defend, but first... Okay, any sideways travels that might be of some use. No. No sideways travels that would be of use. Don't want to move that piece yet. Let's move this piece here instead, because he's attacking that, and then I'm at the same time still attacking that. So now I've got two attacks at the same time. The only defense, apart from moving this out of the way, is take with queen. And then I take the queen, which is why it's a stupid move. It not only still pins the king, but I also get free access to the rook. So that one makes sense. These I don't know about. I guess it's just gotta take that back. This, well, this is en passant, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this is en passant, so I could take that there. I could take en passant with either one of these. I think it would be stronger if I move this one here instead of this one here. But then you got the rook opens up if I move over there. But either way, the rook is going to take the can take, not will take, could take. Alright, that looks good. 3 going on at once here. Okay, if this takes, then that takes, then that takes. Then I can move the rook in. So that's a very positive move there. Move back in time. That won't work. No, nothing there. Oh boy. Nope. Nowhere to move into the past. Not a helpful piece in that regard. Alright, so what are we going to do with this move? What are we going to do with this area? Move him into position. Move that into position. Move that there. Oh, this is a tough one. Alright, that'll do. Up! Up, he moved. Oh boy. Queen moved to previous timeline. So now the queen is in this timeline, and my queen is... Where's my queen? Oh, he's still got his queen there, though. Oh, I don't know. Well, now everything has just gotten 10 times crazier. Oh, I can't move that. It's not my turn. It's black thing. Well, that's... Oh, I have to. We have to focus on that because the time travel into the past. This is the present timeline, so I have to move from here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This confuses and messes everything up. Alright, meanwhile, I've got one other timeline I could move right now. Zero L, this is the main timeline. Whatever, 0L. What does L mean? Linear? What does that mean? 0L. Oh boy, oh boy. Nothing there. What about up there? Can I move this guy up there? Yes. But you see, I'm winning. I'm winning down here, so I... I got to figure out what move would make the most sense. Or I could just move there and take that and... Yeah, might as well. Okay, timelines have gotten crazy. Now that's a must because obviously, you see, queen could take that, but then I can move the rook there, and the queen can't move from where the queen is. There's no other way to defend it. If the king just moves out of the way, then I could just have the rook take the queen there. Okay, so that's an obvious thing. This is obviously a two-prong thing. Obviously, I can't mess with that anyway because it's black's turn. This is Now, it would have been wonderful if earlier I had moved my rook over here, so that when this took this, then the rook would have an automatic discovered check. But we don't have a discovered check now. And I could move the rook there to take that, only to find the knight could move there and be attacking that. Then I have to move it out of the way. If I move this now, then that could take that, or you could move that past it, or some other thing. But I think this is a good move. This one's rather obvious. Maybe if I move the rook here, that maybe I could attack the queen, but then the knight will get it, and that won't help. It's a lesser thing, and it's not a very good result. So it would be a better result to take the rook like that. Doubling up the pawns on the D rank is probably a mistake. All right, let's see how this works out. Uh-oh, there's two at once. All right, what do we got here? I'm not handling that yet. No. Actually, moving that there would be... Moving this here would be really awesome. Because this one needs work. Oh, wait a minute, though. I can't just move the rook to the last... There's a rook right there. So I could do that. Wait, no, I can't do that. Because my queen is being attacked. Oh boy. So what is this, a queen's gambit? Where I have to take the queen? Oh, no. I am not going to do that. Some of these positions are very interesting and are quite disastrous. I really should have thought about this when doing this. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do that. Oh, and I do not like where this is going very badly. That work? Queen has moved dimensions, thus taking 2 moves, one on this side and one on this side. This is like window shopping. Which queen, which board should the queen go onto at this time? I have no idea. Well, I don't have a queen left, so that's going to be a problem. This board is like abandoned at this point. Alright, that one's obvious. This one's not obvious, but I'll do it anyway. Oh boy. No. No. I need this pawn here, and then I need this guy here. But they can't teleport. They can only time travel. However, I can move him there first because I've got a knight there. Okay. Now that just leaves this very sparsely populated board. And I believe I have a solution that might be of some interest. Oh, what is that? Tiny positional advantages. Okay, let's see here. That can't move anywhere. Okay, what I'm thinking there is when he moved that, there's some kind of attack across dimensions he's planning, but I can't figure it out right now. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what to do here. Maybe if I move this here, the queen can't take it because of the bishop. Spock would enjoy this. No, he wouldn't. He only plays 3D chess. No, four. Wait, it's like a four. There was like a four board thing. I never liked the 4 board thing. There was something like that on Atari 2600 called 4D tic tac toe. Or no, it was 3D tic-tac-toe. 3D tic-tac-toe is a problem because whoever moves first can always win if you know how to move properly. But Spock would not enjoy this. Because he hates those time travel scenarios, which end up invariably getting used in Star Trek, and they messed it up. That one time they were going into the 1960s, and then Terry Garr was there, and look at what happened to Terry Garr since then. Okay, never mind. Probably that. Barn door closed after horse leaves kind of thing. I think it would be a disaster to castle at this point because of these guys, but I need that rook out so we can get some decent rook action. Maybe if I put the rook here, forcing the king to move, and then... Nah, let's just do this. Alright. Okay, you moved... See, this is why moving sideways is not necessarily a good thing. Because you move sideways, you take a move for both continua, and so you're making fewer moves. And there's a lot of pieces being drawn into that area, perhaps rather inexpertly. Okay, now we got something serious going there. That's not a good move for the pawn. It goes off to the edge. It might be better instead if I moved, might be better if instead I moved this here. Possibly. Since it's a check, it's a good idea to do that because I can always take the bishop later on. Okay. Now that's what we could call a very dumb move. But I'm really complicating this area. If I move there, the queen will just have somewhere else to move. I'd rather move this piece and then that gets messed up. Well, let's focus on where can that move. Ooh, take that piece over there and that pass, but then it starts a new timeline, which is no good. That one was kind of obvious. It's a very sparse board over here. Oh, I haven't thought complicated things like this regarding this board kind of thing in ages and ages. Black has a bit of a positional advantage, but it's really one rook for a queen. It's not much of an advantage, is all I'm saying. Not a great move, but it's probably the best move I could make. Alright, now we gotta check some past stuff here. No. No, these are not very good moves for that. Forget that one. That one was obvious. I don't know. What do we do here? Wait a minute. If I move this here, then he moves this here, then I take that, then he takes that. Well, he can't take that because I'm checking the king. He's got 3 knights on the board. That's weird. As a positional advantage goes, that's pretty cool. But it might be better if I... Well, I can't do that because then that. That's pretty good. It forces the issue, and even if he doesn't move the... even if he moves the knight, then yeah, he's gonna attack. But then... I'm sure I've got something planned there. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, there's that move there again. I don't really see the advantage of that. We could definitely move there, though. That would be very interesting. This one's rather obvious. Lest I forget. Oh, wait a minute, though. I can move there. Or I can even move there, which is even more interesting. Forcing the king to move out. Well, he'd have to move out either way. Well, let's say I moved there, taking that piece. King has to move there. Well, those are interesting. Let's see what we got. It's Myrtle Man. Hello, Myrtle Man. Also known as, formerly as Web Soak. Are you going to continue to be known as Myrtle Man and not ever be known as Web Soak again? Or... I don't know. Let's see what we got here. That one's just taking over that board ridiculously. Okay, this one, I already said what I was going to do. I could move here, though, and then... If I moved here, that would be very interesting. Such a huge positional advantage on this board, though. I'm going to have to take this immediately. Okay, this is not working very well. If I move this here, and queen takes that, then I take that, and there's nothing that could stop me from... But on the other hand, there probably is, because the queen doesn't have to take the horsey, the rook, the knight. Not the best move. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, those look nice. It's a very sparse board, regardless of how you look at it. But no, I was going to take this, and take that I shall. Even though positionally it's not very good. Moving a knight into a corner is always a big mistake. Is that everything? Oh boy, lots of crazy moves today. I'm in check over there, but let's see. The queen... This queen moved over to this board, which already had... I don't know what it has. And that rook moved over to that... Oh, of course, the rook... Alright, that's no good. Ah. And as long as I'm in check, that's no good. But... Wait a minute, though. I can't move that piece there, but boy, would I love to. That's not going to help. That's not going to help either. Now it's just becoming too much like regular chess for me to appreciate it properly. Maybe I can block one of those squares with one of these things. No. No. Almost. I got too few pieces to do anything. That almost did something. Nothing, it's too far away. I'm just gonna have to do that, I guess. Whoa! What's this? Queen takes that king, queen takes that king. So I gotta prevent that. How do you prevent that? How do you prevent that, though? There's two different... Move the king into the past. But how do you prevent it from attacking? How can the queen be kept from going into the past? 1, 2, 3 moves there. Or 1, 2, 3 moves there. Unless there's a check, so I have to give a check on the opponent's king. I could move there. Or I could move there. Oh, but I'm still in check. But how can moving my king out of the way stop the other like that? See, that's still there. I hate that sound. I can't take this piece. There's no way to take this piece. Oop. What gets me here is that they should tell me that it's not possible. It should say, I lose, but it says your turn, as if I had a choice that there was something I could do that would win the game without making that move. So let's look and see what it says here. Okay, so queen can move back there. Can I prevent that? Queen would be moving there and there. I can't think of any way to prevent that, and also the moving down there. So there really isn't anything I can do. Ugh. I'm gonna have to resign. Play it backwards. And they won't let me submit that move. Well, what move can I possibly make? Strange, it doesn't just say you lose automatically, that's at the end. Instead, they just keep the thing going. What is this? Oh, is this to change the background? What the heck? Or is it the sound on, sound off? No. What is that? I hate this way of looking at the board. It doesn't make any sense at all. Parallel view. Again, I don't see the point of that either. It just confuses me. Flip perspective, which means white on the top. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, this is it. I'm gonna have to resign. What is that? Is that another undo? Alright, what's random? I will do one more. Oh, this does have clocks. Wait, they don't have a clock against the CPU, though? That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Oh no, I'm not falling for that again. Uh-oh. The king is in hiding. Well, that was a very dumb move, because now this, and now this. And so now there is no queen left. That was very dumb. That was exceptionally dumb of the player. But then over here, they just got pieces just sitting around. I gotta try to take as many of these pieces down as I can. So let's see what we can do here. What? 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 How do I prevent that? Yeah, wait a minute. How do I prevent this? Move into the past myself? Wait a minute. That's straight. That's a straight direction. But that doesn't work either because... No. How do you change the past? Because moving backwards jumps over everything else. So I lost again. Because there's no way to prevent that. Well, that doesn't work at all. Alright, fine. Fine, I'll lose this stinking game. Let's play a simpler one again. Okay. It's a rather strange idea, but... Take advantage of the positional consideration here. Meanwhile, over here, which has to be moved... Oh, I moved there already. Well, that's a strange one. It's a very strange one indeed. These moves don't make too much sense. But I suspect... Yeah, that there. And, yeah, easier board makes more sense for me at the moment. Well, that guy's occupying that, so we gotta... There's a lot of pawns going on over there. Maybe if I move there and then... Can't move there or there. That's a good block of that square, but he was already defending it. Oh, but that's more complicated than it was. Okay. This is more interesting. The moves are less complicated, but it's at the same time it's what is going on here. Ah! That's a very good move. Okay, now I have 2 queens, and now black has no queens. And so now, since both are in the present, there's no way that black can get queens again unless promoting the pawns. Alright, so now we know where we're going with this. And now that I have a positional advantage, I can just whittle it down by just deleting some things. But let's see. No, you know what? That was a dumb idea. That makes more sense. Aggressive move in this take. Okay. That guy's still defending. Alright, now we got something. Now we got something here. It seems like a waste of time. Good move. Well, semi-good move anyway. Hmm. Probably a mistake. Probably a mistake. And this too could well be a mistake. If I take that there, it would be better to have a positional advantage by moving that there. He's going to take that, and then he's going to cause a problem with a straight movement to take my king. So what we need is this. All right. Oh, currently getting little tiles set up. Oh man, little tiles. That's a tough one. You'll be the stream's first like. Thank you. You don't have to like it. You don't even have to watch it, really. But you do what you want. Little tiles is really nice, but just the level of detail, it just gives me pause. I just don't want to spend that much time on such a small area. All right, here's where we're at. Anything in the past I can do? No. Anything in that area I could do? No. How about this? No. But I would be seriously remiss if I did not do this. And I would be seriously remiss if I moved that all the way there when I could do this instead. I won, and I know how I won too, because I'm going to use it for signs. Well, you know, there's a sign mod for 112. What's it called? If you're just using creative mode, it should be okay. You know, nuclear control? I think there's a nuclear control or something, or some similar name for a mod that adds signs that are better. But if you're using a specific kind of sign for graphics, like little tiles would do, yeah, so that would probably be better. I love the nuclear control signs though, because you can have more colors, more straight tunnels and such on diagonal paths. Yeah, straight tunnels. For example, this guy, you know, you could go back one move to there, which is, it's a straight. It's straight because you're moving diagonal, you're moving one square through time and one square through space at the same time. Oh. Well, straight tunnels on diagonal paths, I don't think that's going to work with, it's not going to work with minecarts, though, is it? Minecarts still have to go the way they do. Unless, of course, he's made a change to the game that just drives everything crazy. In which case, I have absolutely no idea what I'm at. So let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, see, I can take the king there, but I can also take the king there, which is not something that was obvious. So you've got two checks at the same time, and you can't break both of them. This is the third check. So there's just no way that all three could be stopped. And that's the trick. Let's go back to regular. I can make notices that won't require me to open up Photoshop. Well, that's exactly the case, isn't it? It will take longer to make the signs, though, unless you're using that other sub mod of little tiles that allows for picture frames. But then you would have to use Photoshop to make those anyway. Still, signs are great, though. Really great. It's one of the great things about little tiles. But at the same time, you know, you add little tiles and you're like, oh, we want more detail to the display, and then it doesn't always load properly. Then you get these big gaping holes where there should be something. Let's switch this off. Where's puzzles? Let's do the puzzles. Oh, what's this? This is going back. I gotta open up my get some food here. I'm gonna open some little snack here. Let's see what we got. Okay, I moved. Wait, am I white? All right, let's see. I'm white, so I moved to B2. This is mate in 1? How is this mate in 1? Okay, now this doesn't make any sense. You can see white. It says white's king can move northeast, which doesn't make any sense because there's a king right there. This is not a mate in 1. A mate in 1 is where you move and it's checkmate. This is not checkmate. This is the same problem. It's not a mate in 1. What could mate in 1 possibly be? Well, I don't know. That's not a mate in 1 either. This doesn't make any sense. And that's not going to do it either. I didn't realize these were going to be so difficult. Maybe this will tell me something. Well, this can't be Maiden 1. There isn't even any other thing to go to. These are impossible. These are completely impossible. Wait, what did I just look at? Oh, I see. He takes his king takes my king if I move into the past. So I gotta move it back further. But then it's just not gonna work because oh no, I do not like this at all. There we go. That's it, because he's checking into the past into two different locations. Okay, there we go. That's it. That's the one. Okay, we have it. Now I'm starting to understand how this works. This is a Maiden 1. Oh wait, it's not a Maiden 1. So what am I supposed to do here? There we go. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Okay, I moved there, which is a dumb place to have moved. How does this work with the pawn over there? From the far edge of the board? No, never mind. Alright, so 2 there, but then the king moved there. But it's my turn, and I have to move with the pieces I have here. Can't move that one there. Think that'll do it? No. Mating? Mating with whom exactly? The queens we use would not excite you. Can I move from that board? No. Well, that's not going to do anything. Is it a stalemate if I move the king off of the so that my king and their kings are on 2 different boards? No side can prevail over the other side. No, that's not going to do it. This one's obvious, I think, in that sense. Because that can't be prevented. Or, well, maybe it can be prevented. I don't know. It doesn't seem intuitive. Wait, it's black's move. Well, make your move then. Oh, I'm the black pieces. I have no idea what the hell that even is. What does that even do? Perfect reference. No, it's not perfect reference. I was gonna sing it, but no. That's not gonna work. He's gonna take the damn thing. Unless it's 2 of them on the same square somehow. He can't take my rook because my rook can then take that rook. Or that, whatever took that rook. That is weird. Eh? What? All right. So what's the second move? 2 on the same square. Let's try that. Okay, this is making no sense whatsoever. This one's just a little too difficult. No, but I'm getting an interesting idea there. Oh, is that it? But it'll just take the piece, though. It'll just take the piece. That's just whatchamazit. Alright, well, we don't have to do that one. Night Tactics 1. Well, let's do the obvious stupid idea. It's not going to work because... What? What? How is that mate in 1? Oh, it's because he can move 2 squares through space and 1 square through time. Ugh. Fine. I'll take that one. So we gotta do that again, huh? Same thing. Boy, this is complicated. Wooey woody woo. Okay, I'm the white pieces this time. Okay, good. But this is mate in 1, and I can only move from this board. It's the only board from which I can move. Nope. And that's it because from there he can move to take that. 1 square through time, or 1 square sideways and 2 squares. Oh boy. Because it's in the past can't be changed by, he can only move from here, and he can't do anything to go into the past to change anything that's there. And so you're automatically changing. Okay, that. So you can change that, but they can't change that. That is really annoying. Okay, this one. No. But this is a mate in 1. How do you do a mate in 1? There's only 2 moves your knight can make. Or maybe you can go here. And from there, cannot be avoided to do that something in the past. 5. Oh, 5 is going to be killer. Something tells me that's not going to work either. Oh, they did it. So it's another one of those moves sideways to take that on. Oh man, this is complicated. Mate in 3. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Move 1. No. I don't think we can figure that one out. Maybe a mate in 1 can be figured out, because it's only 1 move has to be made. Oh boy. Okay, we can only move from here, or we can move from here. Oh, wait, no, where are the black pieces? Something tells me that's not going to work. Aha! Same thing as before. Can strike backwards and cannot be hit from there, so yeah. That's awesome. This is a crazy, crazy bishop tactics. Okay, bishop tactics. Let me take a drink here. Ew, it tasted terrible. It's a mate in 1, though. Moving back there is no good. Or is it? Because that piece can hit me. So I think it won't work. Right. So, what do we got? That's not going to work either. And that is definitely not mate in 1. That did, because he can move 1 dimension backwards and 1 dimension in space. So you got this. Just moves back 2 moves and sideways, and yeah. That's very counterintuitive. Wait, what was the mate in? Mate in 1? Because again, he moves back 1 move. You know what the answer to this one is? Move the king here. Same thing as before. The problem being that the king... Because if you move the bishop away from that square, it won't work. Alright, what do we got here? If I move there, he takes it. If I move here, on the other hand, might not work. Yes, it didn't work. But if I move back, no. Wait, let's look back here. That's the move. Because going back 2 squares to there, now you've got direct line access to that. Let's see if that works. Because he could take that king. This is so counterintuitive. Black pieces are doing very badly. The answer is to put the bishop in the past. There. But this is a mate in 1. How is... what? A mate in 1 where you have to make 2 moves. That's just ridiculous. Okay. I still think that's the correct move to make. Jumps 2 squares sideways and 1 square onto... Oh, and 1 square back in time. Oh. I think we have to leave this one behind. This is just too much to think right now. Pawn tactics. That's just called chess. That's just called chess. There's no dimensional thing going on. That's just chess. Anybody could do that. It's a simple mate and what any. Oh. All right, let's see what we got. Ah, here we go. Here's something decent. Okay, this one seems obvious to me. Promote to queen. But the queen attacking those guys is not too obvious. However, moving it there, you're attacking two kings at once, and this pawn is defended. There's no way that that can be prevented from a king being taken. Oh, I hadn't thought of it that way. Alright, so this is definitely the correct move. Good. No, wait. Alright, pawn tactics 3. Bishop was moved into the past. But this is called pawn tactics, so the pawn has to be used. The pawn is involved in some way. Since I'm on the first square, at the back end, then why should I be able to move 2 squares from there? I thought you could only move 2 squares from the second row. But that is the correct move. Moving up 1 and left 1 to capture. Oh, that is complicated. I can't remember that. The only way that the pawn can capture across dimensions is 1 square sideways. Oh, man. Combination attacks. Oh, I don't think I'm going to like these. All right. That's not going to work. Aha! That's not going to work either. I'm not going to like this. Forget the combination. Well, maybe a mate in 1 is something I can do. What the hell? Okay, and this one's, I think I know this one. You have to move 2 squares, and they have to both be sideways squares. But you have to checkmate the king Yeah, so we could do this where he moves 2 squares forward, but you can't move 2 squares forward down 2, but you can move up 2. You can move up 1 or up 2, but there's no 2 from there, and there's no pawns here. So if you want to move 2 squares from there onto this, what is this? What? So that's the answer? So I gotta move him here. But this isn't a mate. Okay, now the trick there is he can't take the king because this guy's in the way. Let's see if that works. Ugh. And of course that connecting in the past. Complicated. Alright. Oh dear, oh dear. So this means going back in time, probably. Oh no, wait, I'm black, not... Why is that green? Well, that didn't make any sense. Alright, fine. That's not it, though, because... that, so... Thinking there? That makes a lot of sense. There's a... But when it goes back in time, there's nothing to attach. You're only moving same location. I don't see how that's gonna win, though. I mean... But how's it gonna win? Oh, wow. It's impossible to see that. It's physically impossible for people to see stuff like that. It just can't be done. Oh. Alright, well, we got that. Backgrade basics. Well, again, this is just chess. It's just chess. Anybody knows how that works. That is just pathetic. What? Why? Oh, wait a minute. Moves out of space. But then you could just do that. What? Just what? Talk about a retreat. No. Phew. Queen tactics. This sounds like it should be something up my alley. No. Oh, because there's two... Because he can take on two different kings. Okay, fine. The solution being, of course, that you're taking on kings from the past. Mate in 3. What the hell? 1, 2. All right, here's the right move. No, it's not the right move. And that was it, because the queen can just take the king from the past somewhere. But then why did the king move down there when the king could have moved over there? So is this the best move possible? Mate in 2. black queen. What? Ah! Alright, how about there? The timpani drum is really funny in this thing. I just gotta leave the queen there for like 1 or 2. It's not gonna work. Wait, does that mean it's impossible? Alright, you know, forget that one. King tactics. Now wait, for the king to cause a checkmate, when there's only a king, you have to move the one king with the other king, and that's the only way you can do that. Like there or something. I doubt this is it. I'm confused. I'm confused. Unicorn. Oh, I don't know the unicorns or the other ones. Opening traps. Oh, look, it's a full board. We get to play with a full board for once. Hooray. Okay, so it's wait, this is Fool's Mate. But it's a mate in one. But I know this one. It's you move there, and that's mate, and that you can't, because the opening board move. It's a condition, so you can just go 1, 2, something like that. Let's see. Takes king. All right, so we know these. These are good. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so what we have here is what? This can't possibly be the right move. Having trouble seeing it at 720p. I was playing this in 1080p. Well, it can't be this because you're attacking the queen. You need to stop the king. So the answer has to be either here or here for a straight line thing. Let's assume this is it. That's the one. I have to ask though, what about this? Does this move also work? Well, wait a minute. Why couldn't white just move that in the first place? Oh, because 5 squares... There is no 5 squares back in time. There is only 5... There's only 3 squares back in time. Okay, I see, yeah. Alright, next one. Okay, this one seems obvious to me. Because diagonal going back there. Mate in 2. Oh dear, there's some serious go back in time thing. Okay, so PK4 or E4 as they call it now. C5, queen to E5. I'm sorry, H5. It's not like I can see the letters on this thing. If you zoom in, you can see the letters and numbers, but at this point, no. I think I have to move backwards to do something. Seems to me that's pretty impressive. What the hell? Oh, and because the player did not move there, then I have to move here. What do we got? Can't go that far back for some reason. Oh, it's because it's not a straight diagonal. Okay. Double check, I think. Besides this one, king can get out there though. But at the same time, I've got this one all bandied up. I'm attacking several at once, and the king... Well, I don't really get this. Can't the king just take the queen? Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? King takes queen. Does that even make any sense? King takes queen, preventing all these checkmates. And then over here, king moves over here. Oh. Oh, I see. Well, now I see why this makes sense. Mate in 1. Okay, I'm apparently in check. And it would look like a normal checkmate. Oh, but not only that, queen is attacking 3 other kings. Okay. That's not going to prevent anything. Something in the past. But that's not going to work because of that. That cannot be prevented. Okay, here's the answer. If I make this move, if I make the move on this one, then it's black. Then it's black's turn. And then black. I can't prevent the queen from taking anything, so I have to keep the queen from moving. And to do that, I don't do anything in this area. I ignore it entirely. Well, not entirely, but. So now we've got to do something where we go into the past. Because otherwise this is the present, and as long as this is the present, it has to be moved by me. But if I can move back to before then that becomes the present. Oh, that is complicated. What's next? Tricky checkmates. I'm getting good at these. If I move there, it's a stalemate, though, isn't it? That's a stalemate. There's just no way that's going to work, though. There just isn't. This is very, very tricky. I can't figure it out. But that's not going to work in one move. Advanced branching. What's advanced branching? Okay, so the knight went back, and then the other knight went back. And so the idea is we've got to take something from here and uh no. I think we're at the end of these. These are out of my range. Right. And hello to Brethilnen for this very strange game that I don't know if you've ever seen it or played it, but I've been having a ball. I'm gonna try another CPU match with regular, but it's gonna drive me crazy. I haven't beaten it yet on regular. I've beaten it on trainer, but I've not beaten it on regular. So we'll try one more regular game. Yes, it's one very strange, difficult to understand game. I'm already not liking this Gambit that I got going on here. Opening position. Alright, let's see if we can get some pass thing going on here. Uh, uh, oh, I can't move that. Okay, weird flex. Weird flex, but okay. What? Oh. Made that mistake before. Now, I don't know about this one. We'll see what we could do there. Never played it before. Well, it's hard to fully understand this game. Okay, now that's a weird move because, well, why? Wait a minute, let's take this baby on. There isn't a heck of a lot I could really do on either of these. Alright, well that made sense. Still lost your piece though. Not the best at regular chess either. I was good at chess up until the mid-90s, but I really wanted to play Go, and so I let my skills kind of get rusty. And since I like Go a lot more than chess, or did anyway, but I couldn't get good at Go, no matter how hard I tried. I used to play on the Dragon Go server, which was one of this ultimate sort of thing. When I used to play Go on itsyourturn.com, that was good. Alright, let's see what we got here. Would it be better to take that with the pawn or with the queen? Or the knight? Or do I move the knight here and then... very Nimzowitsch kind of thing. Nimzowitsch, however it's pronounced. This is a good move because it opens up the space for the queen to get down that way if that were required in future. Escapes into the past. Or no, escapes sideways. This board is getting more tough to play. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to work. Let's try it anyway. That's good. Queen moved out of range. I can still take on the queen, though. I think. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. It's not like that in the past. You stay in the same place. Oh, I forget I said that. Wait, I lose? Oh, you're taking 2 squares at once. Ah! Well, I lost. It's almost 3 hours. I have to stop now. Well, I've lost every single game I've played on regular, and I've won every game I played on trainer, or at least I think. You could probably correct me if you've watched the whole video. This is really something. It's a lot of me just standing there, just looking at the board. So I don't know if this is necessarily a very good sort of thing to live stream, and I haven't seen very many of these yet online. It's usually when they do it, it's 2 players versus, and I've not been able to connect properly. So I don't think I'd be able to get a multiplayer me versus somebody else going, public match, for example. So once we get that stuff sorted out, then we can fix it. But until then, looks like this will be over. I think next time we'll just do more 0, but we might do this again in future. I mean, this is very definite and very interesting, and there's other games I wanted to try. I want to try what's it called, Horizon Dawn or something like that. Very interesting new game that's almost as good as Skyrim, and so I wanted to try that out and get to do that next time. It's been 3 hours. I thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in this game, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea to pick it up. I think it's a little too expensive for what was it, $19.95 or $11.95? I think that maybe $5 would be a good price for this game. Now, here's the thing. There's an online version of this game, although I have forgotten the exact URL, but there is an online version of the game, and it's open source in that sense, and so they're working on that. You could just play it online that way, and it's just the user interface just isn't quite as good as this, but it's certainly good enough, and you could just play without having to pay for the game. But at the same time, it's a good game. It's okay. So if you really like chess, and you think you're kind of good at chess but not great, maybe you're not even master level. I don't know what my ranking would have been. I only played chess for a little while in high school, and I never got an official rank or anything like that. Joining the USCF, yeah, that's right, USCF. Because everybody else was like, you have to join FIDE, but then FIDE had problems with, there was some corruption, and even today there's a problem with the whole thing, and chess is just messed up, really. So, I wanted to do this so that the CPU would play against itself, because that would make it, I could look at it a little bit more. And these bizarre pieces, unicorns, dragons. Anyway, so that's it then. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.